Hello everyone, welcome back to Online Maths Hub. We have this problem right here to evaluate, and I'm going to be using Lambert W function to actually solve this. And don't forget that if you must apply Lambert W function, you must have to get a function like this: x exponential x is equal to some constant. So you must have a function like this for you to apply the Lambert W function. And once you apply the Lambert W function on this, this is actually going to give you equal to x. So we are going to be solving this and then should be able to have this whole question in form of this form. It must not be x, it can be y, it can be x squared, it can be z, it can be anything, but it must have to be a function then exponential, that same function equal to a particular constant. And then once you pass the Lambert W function into it, once you pass w to it, and then it's actually going to give you equal to this variable x right here. Okay, so let's proceed with what we have right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide through by 2 power x, and that does not mean you can't do the other way around. You can also decide to divide through by 15x. It will also give you the same answer, but for the sake of this video I am going to be taking this route, so I'm going to be dividing through by 2 raised to power x. Okay, so if you do that, I'm going to be having 2 raised to power x divided by 2 raised to power x is equal to 15x divided by 2 power x, and then of course this can cancel this. I will have that 15x divided by 2 raised to power x will be equal to 1. So this is what I have right now. And then the next thing I want to do, I want to move this up to the numerator, and then I will have that this will give me 15 multiplied by 2 raised to power minus x, and it is equal to 1. Okay, so at this point I am gonna, don't forget, the goal is I want to keep evaluating this function until I have something like this so that I can apply the Lambert W function. Okay, so moving forward, I can actually rewrite these 2 raised to power x as exponential ln of 2 raised to power minus x. Of course, ln can cancel this, and I'm left with 2 raised to power minus x. So let me just rewrite this as this. Okay, if I do that, I will have from here that 15x exponential ln 2 power minus x is equal to 1. Okay, so I can also decide to bring this one using the product rule of a logarithm, and then of course if I do that, what I'm going to be having in the next stage is 15x exponential minus sl and 2 is equal to 1. Okay, so we've gotten minus x ln 2, and then we also have x here. So our next job is actually to transform this x to look like this form, and then of course we can get that by multiplying both sides by minus ln 2 divided by ln 2. The reason we are dividing by this ln 2 is that we don't actually want to change the question, so that once you divide it will still have the same thing. Okay, so if I do that, I'm going to be having 15 right here, so divided by this ln 2, and then multiplied by minus x ln 2. Okay, and then exponential minus x ln 2 is equal to, of course when you multiply this by this, you are going to be left with minus 1. Okay, so this is what I have at this point, and I want to move this one to the other side, so I'm going to divide through by 15 divided by ln 2, and if I do that, this is going to be cleared from here, and I'm left with minus x ln 2 exponential minus x ln 2 is equal to, and of course if I divide this here, what I'm going to be having is minus ln 2 divided by 15 right here. Okay, so this is what I have at this point, and obviously you can see I have gotten a function that looks like this, that is x exponential x right here. So I am having this function x ln 2 exponential minus x ln 2. So I can now go ahead to apply the Lambert W function. So if I have w into minus x ln 2 exponential minus s ln 2 is equal to w into minus ln 2 divided by 15. Okay, and of course once you apply the Lambert W function right here, this whole thing changes to x, which is minus ln 2, okay, is equal to w into minus ln 2 divided by 15 right here. So to get our x right here, I'm going to divide through by minus ln 2, and then my x now becomes minus 1 over ln 2, and then w minus ln 2 divided by 15. And obviously this is going to be the value for x. And in case you actually want to evaluate this, you can go over to go from alpha. You should be able to calculate the value of this w this Lambert of minus ln 2 divided by 15. And then once you get the value right here, you can now go ahead to multiply it by this, and then you should be able to get your final answer. So you're gonna be evaluating that on this website over here. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for more updates, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye.